Special thanks to Joe telling me about this game. This is episode 1. So we'll see how it goes. The Outer Worlds. Gotta say, I like the graphics. Ready. I played it last night, but I broadcasted it without the game audio for some reason.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations.
Which is good, because I still don't know what's going on.
Like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of
that's
your
cool
very own
graphics, cool
hibernation
story.
chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term
Lots
of
of
service,
propaganda.
you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
2320. 200. 300 years from now. Wow, I'm really good at math. Alright, breach of security. This part's like watching a movie. But we're going to this planet. Two points.
Yes, I should pick
Defense.
someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire.
They're the ones I picked yesterday. Defense and stealth. And I am a janitor.
If this were an Aetherwave drama, I'd say something about cleaning up the colony.
I was a male. I'm gonna change my appearance. I was like a. I don't remember what I did. Just go to the right. Just keep going right. This doesn't look like anything from the guy from yesterday. I'm gonna get a new haircut. I didn't like my haircut from yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about it yesterday. Get a mohawk. Purple mo. Alright. Face. Gotta change his face. There we go. Karnoff. Light. Fix that nose. Nose is bothering me. Nose is bothering me. You got me a big nose. Arr, I'm done with this. Features, makeup. Chris, you watching? This could be you, Chris. He's old. Next. Chris. It's Steve. He's back. Steve's back. Yes. This guy's a convict. That's what the
Looks to
story
be your
said.
lucky day, my friend.
He's British. He's gonna save us.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but...
Alright. So that's pretty much the story. We're suspended in space. A convict came and found us and saved us. And he wants to get more supplies. But yes, Chris, I'm still lost. But this game is like Halo and Fallout had a baby. That's what this game is.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing.
Hawthorne.
You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
We're here, Chris. The Outer Wilds.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squash thing. Nasty way to go.
Chris, I'm here, the Outer Wilds. Check out this flower, man. I'm tripping out, bro. Chris! Chris, I'm in the flower! That sky. Sweet. I appear to be on some foreign planet. Some outer world. My escape pod seems to have crushed my only contact Alex Hawthorne. As I look around for clues, I find nothing but rocks. Rocks and sandstone and dandelions that I can run through. I appear to be trapped in a dandelion. Chris, can you help me out? A beacon I run towards. Let's go. A to jump over. Done. B to duck under. Done. It's like the goose game. Sprint. I appear to be stuck by rocks. Crunch to sneak. What am I sneaking up on? Sneaking use tall grass. Nice. Oh, those are enemies. Sneaking past that. There appears to be a puddle of water. My head.
You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
What is that? There seems to be a lizard. Oh! You have low health. Adrena. Use an inhaler. There seems to be a light bulb, Chris, in the outer wilds.
Hey, you, come here.
Guard Pilum.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Okay.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spacer's choice.
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp.
Do you know
up in
this
the
guy?
hills. Thought I could take him.
Guard Flim?
Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
I'm out of here. I don't trust him.
Damn it, my ears! What just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Tactical time dilation. Sweet. Uh-oh. Sneak up on this asshole. Bad guy. Whoa. I like the slow motion thing, Chris. I can see why you like this game. This is Neebs Gaming. Sponsored by Neebs Gaming. This is the Neebinator. Picking the lock. Nice. Take it. Telescoping staff. Weapon switch. There's the weapon switch button. What is that? Sweet. More bad guys, Chris. Don't worry, I'm a master of stealth. Is he looking at me? I can't tell. Sweet. What? That gun. Sweet. Second one got him. 71 bullets. Taking all this. Taking all your loot. Marauder. Sweet, look at that map.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Hello.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Let
You
it
out of your
go.
mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
You coward.
We'll be right here, in case you need emotional
Talk to the
support.
lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
I'll remember that.
Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Marauders around here, huh? Chris, you see any marauders? Don't worry. Just gonna sneak right past them. marauders. I'm as stealth as a cheetah, Chris. You can't see me behind the rock. I'm gonna go for it. Sneak onto the ship. Run! Run!
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
I'm in.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Uh-oh. Chris, it's your girlfriend.
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks.
Oh my goodness, that's scary.
In 5, 4, 3,
I can't move.
2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Oh.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Oh.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our
She's in
engine is
denial.
currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability
Engineering
of locating
used.
a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the
This all
liberty
makes
of
sense.
printing you a new
I'm an engineer, I know what
Captain's
she's
Identity
talking about.
cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies Alex Hawthorne as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
The ship's called the Unreliable.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Level up.
The na- navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Fancy stuff. There's the tubes. Chair, captain's chair. Instrumentation. It's all engineering, Chris. Yep, there it is. Right there. And the lights. Yep, all seem to be in working order. I'll be back. I got some perks. Alright. 10 points. Leadership. Tech. Stealth. sweet talking. Defense. Ranged. Melee. Weapon sway. Critical hit chance. That's right, if I smash him. Defense. Dodge and block. Stealth. Yep. Ready to proceed. So it's been a while since I've
These
played an
surveillance
RPG like
devices
this.
allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
The unreliable. Apex transport.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Little Chinese checkers. Hot sauce. Algae lager. This is Alex's ship. Chris? Where am I supposed to go?
If your
You're supposed to
equipment
be
is in
telling
need
me.
of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Workbench. Seems I don't have any modifications. How do I equip? Ooh, I got perk. Increase damage. Toughness. Nice. Weapon management. No, I don't want to break it down. Saber or tell us. Damage 51, damage 36. Well, give me the bigger one. Edgewater. It's a cool looking game. I like it. It's sci-fi, steampunk, Halo, Fallout. Good gameplay too. There, that's my commentary.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex.
Respect.
Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Alright, I'm out of here. Chris, I'm out. Bad guys are gone.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because it started making a bit of a clamor after you went in. Scared the Marauders right off. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
All right.
Damn Marauders are out of control.
Chris, should I hit him?
Put him down!
Chris! Chris! Will hurt your what? Should run away.
Huh? I can't!
Jeez, give me that. So many bodies, Chris. A resident? Take all that stuff. Thank you. Resident. Oh, they killed him. They got what they deserved. Bullets. Sunset Edgewater, Chris. Seems to be a mushroom. Cemetery.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Shovel.
Lawbreaker!
What's this about?
Mind your own business. Reputation decrease. Spacer's Choice. Emerald Valve. Chris. Outer Wilds. Botanical Mishap. Oh gosh. Neebs Gaming. I don't know how to put my gun away.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Edgewater. Oh, listen to that guitar. We're not in Kansas anymore, Chris. What's in here? I'm in a chapel.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No.
Talking right through
and
me.
I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
Chris,
I
do
must
you
be
know
on
what's
my
going
way.
on?
Verity to you.
I'm following her.
Our place in the universe, work fortifies the spirit.
Vicar Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Just a moment. If you're going to be walking around outside, make sure you're well prepared. Unless you don't care for your life. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Retrieve a book.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
This is the Book of Eli. Maybe I'll get your book and sell it to someone else.
I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer.
Alright.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm very serious.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. Thank you. I accept your offer. Go! Whoa, what is everyone's deal? Alright, going in here, Chris. This is my main objective. Oh, look at all those red triangles. They are pissed. What's going on? I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Did we win?
Alright. And that's the Outer Wilds. Bridgewater, the orderly source of protein a busy worker needs. Salute in a cannery. Let's try that again. Oh, I have to come back. You owe me 41 minutes of my life. Chris. This is going to be an hour-long episode. Let's see how far I can get an hour. Yesterday I did 90 minutes and I got farther than this. I also didn't talk to the book guy.
Another day at the cannery.
Alright, we're at the fish plant.
Something got you down?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I like this game. I just wish I had got the Twitch stream right yesterday, because I've already played this part. But I gotta start over from the beginning. Maybe we'll do episode 2 once I figure out how to play it.
The grease smug. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I think this guy's interested in us, Chris.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old Botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the Botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The Botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the Botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the Botanical lab.
Seriously.
Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Talk about law school? I can't make any
Of
promises.
course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off
Shiner's
for the
coming
Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want to
Shiner
guide.
joined our quest.
I mean, if
Welcome,
that's all right
Shiner.
with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Say hi. Oh, sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot
I don't
to
know,
ask
Chris.
of a
I think
stranger,
I
know.
trust this guy. I'm gonna go with my instincts on this one. Alright. Companions. Alright. They've joined the team, Chris. Steve. Hey,
We
baby.
better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
I know what you mean. Let's go to your place.
Hey, mister, can we
Am I
talk?
right?
Sorry. Can we talk?
Terminal. Spacer's choice. No Nico pads. Where'd she go? She wants to talk. Run! She wants to talk! Sorry guys, this is why I don't normally stream 2 days in a row of the same game doing the same level. I don't know what to say. It was much better yesterday, but I didn't get the gameplay audio. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Okay, sorry about that. Let's take this way. All right.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Okay.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders.
Such
or
a headache.
It just-
Chris.
It don't seem
This
right
is
to me,
work.
mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Speak to the vicar. I already did. I already talked to him about the book. Mr. Vicar. It's a cool looking game. Get immersed in it. I didn't ruin it with talking. Talking to Chris. Almost there. Botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem, Grace?
I'm strangers wandering into my camp. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
I need answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Well, this girl's from Texas.
Much obliged.
It's like a non-Texan's version of a Texan. Am I right, Chris? Are you watching?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Hey.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Must be nice.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss
Adelaide.
McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying
Thomas.
long? You
Who's
should try
this
some
Thomas
of my
guy?
tobaccorn tea.
She's with me.
I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Alright, I'm gonna have to take her power.
You're doing this for Reed? Why? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What do you think, Chris? Hero to
A
you.
hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Reed. Reed's the bad guy. I'm leaving.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Here we go!
Get her! Whoa, she's attacking her. I got some skill points, ladies. Yep. Yeah. I am a sweet talker. Tech and leadership. Tech. Alright. Item repair. Got lots of quests. I got a lot of work to do here, Chris. Totally snagged that shovel. How do you switch? Ah, that's how you do it. Nice. I have not tried this.
Oh, that's...
Shit! That was awesome! Oh, shit, son! Got a freaking sword! Where did it go? Where's Pavro? Get over here.
Sure.
Necklace. Finally figured out how to change weapons. Why are they shooting at her? 200 meters. Taking these magic apples. Magic apples are mine. Totally stole. Got some bypass shunts. It's totally raiding their stash, bro. Alright.
No problem.
Follow
I'll
me.
head over.
Oh. Let's get out of this town.
Get ready.
I don't think they like us. Open. Locker. Give me that. Bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. Damn. Slice you, son. Yeah. Beat your skull in with this probe. Oh, fuck with me, you botanical town. Give me that. Take your chickens. That one felt wrong. I didn't know that would work. Whoops. Outer Worlds. And that's how you play the Outer Worlds. Thank you for watching. Botanical Mishap. How did that happen? Oh. Log finished. We'll see you next time on the Outer Worlds.